back to my channel. My name is Belle and this is the Belle Perspective, and today we are going to be talking about the foolishness on the internet. Okay, so let's get started with the first story. We got a couple topics I'm going to talk about. First things first, we're going to start on relationships. So the headliner, Drew Sidora and Ralph Pittman have called it quits, and I can't even say that I'm not. Are we really surprised? Like, ooh, surprise. Like, we really surprised? Not really. Ralph was already a little, he was a mess anyway. But let me just read you a little bit of the quote, because I have some things I want to say about that. So, love is a beautiful thing, Pittman, 37, said in an exclusive statement to People. Unfortunately, we made the difficult decision to move on to our next chapters, independent of each other. Drew and I have decided to file for divorce. We have 3 amazing young children, and their mindset and growth is what is most important. As we navigate this difficult time, I ask that you please respect our privacy while you're on a reality TV show. But that's neither here nor there. And it also makes sense as to why he didn't want to adopt the little boy Josiah, their oldest one. He made up all the excuses in the world for why he didn't want to adopt the boy. The biological father said, go ahead, do what you want, I can't stop you. He in jail anyway. And Ralph kept ducking and dodging because he didn't want to take no claim. He didn't want no responsibility. He already got 2 kids. He not trying to pay child support for another child because he got 1 foot out the door, which makes Ralph was always shady and shaky. Y'all remember that time he went to Tampa? Now they live in Atlanta now. He went to Tampa to go on a retreat, or he needed to think, and she had to beg him to come back home. Honestly, I know some people are like, oh no, it's the demise of a relationship, but I'm happy when the foolishness gets cut out, because ma'am, he had you looking foolish on TV. He had you looking stupid, for real. In her response, the Step Up actress on Wednesday submitted an amended divorcing filing with exclusive explosive allegations against Pittman, claiming that he's a serial cheater, big surprise, and an adulterer who abused her mentally, financially, and at one point physically aggressive with her. Drew, we were already seeing something was wrong with that man. Now, don't get me wrong. I think that Ralph is attractive, but he is not that fine to be having him treat you badly like that. So honestly, I'm happy for you, Drew. Good riddance to bad rubbish. Okay, that's where I've got on that. Cause girl, he had you looking crazy the entire time. Okay, speaking of relationships and breakup to makeup, we're talking about Ray J. Did y'all see this? Oh my God, this is like the 5th time I think they've called it off. I think when did they call off their original? I'm not even going to go back to all the many times that they've called off, but the most recent call off was March the 17th, 2021. So they've decided that they're going to call off their divorce again. Let me tell you something. Ray J is a big behind man, child, and I don't have time. I personally couldn't deal with him, because wasn't he the one that was saying wear black drawers so the boo-boo stains so the boo-boo stains wouldn't show up? Princess, if that's you, girl. Next is Keke Palmer. Congratulations, girl. Oh my goodness. Yay. Our baby had a baby. Ah. Girl, get into this name though. Leotis Andrelton Jackson. Girl, what the hell? I need to know where this name came from, and why did you decide to name your baby that? The people on the internet said, now I didn't say this, but this is what the people said. The people say your baby named after a civil rights leader. I didn't say that. The people said that.
Who had been saying that?
Okay? I did not say that. That's what the people said. Girl, where did that name come from? And also, Jackson, that's his last name, right? I think because Sharona, yes, because he's Sharona's Jackson's brother. Now, Sharona's got a little bit of a job, but what do Darius do? Because her baby daddy name is Darius. Girl, what Darius do for a living? I Googled him. I ran across a NFL player and thought that was him. I was like, oh, okay. But then found out he was engaged to a white girl on Instagram. So I was like, okay, so this not him. So girl, what do he do? I Googled his name, girl. I don't see no job. Girl, what did he do for a living? Okay, Keke, congratulations. Congratulations. I get concerned when the baby daddy don't be having no job like that. Or maybe he do got a job and we don't know. Sorry, Keke, no disrespect, girl. You know I love you, but girl, I be concerned. I get concerned. I get concerned with these type of relationships. We see it time and time again. But anyway, we gonna keep it moving. I was looking on the blogs and I was just looking for different stories to find, just to talk about different things. And why did I come across a story talking about Ford? Now, the car maker. Why are they looking to create cars that will lock you out and drive themselves to the repo lot if you miss payments? Let me tell you, in my younger days when I was in college, baby, I made $9 an hour, okay? I was working 3 jobs. I worked at CVS. I worked at the health center at the college. And I also worked at a middle school or like after school program kind of thing. Like, baby, I was working 3 jobs and I made about $9 an hour across the board for all of them jobs. Baby, when I tell you missing payments, had this been in effect when I was in college and was struggling, I would have been assed out. I'm gonna just be honest with you. The car is supposed to lock you out and drive itself. Now, how is that even gonna oh God, I hope they don't do that, because I feel so bad for people who already are struggling in the economy. I can only imagine what it would be like to wake up to have your car lock you out and it drive itself off. Already, now I ain't gonna lie to you, I had a repossession. Again, I'm telling you, in college, baby, I was poor, okay, poor, and I did not have the support from family members or anything like that. I had to put my own self through. Sweetheart, let me tell you about hiding cars. Oh, baby, I know about it. I know about it. So now I'm thinking about if they made cars like this when I was going through my struggle, ooh dear. That's all I can say. Are y'all going to see Creed? Are y'all going to see Creed 3? I watched Creed 1 and 2, and I actually like the story. It's very obviously similar to Rocky, but black. I like the story. I like the way it's told. It's pretty good. This third one, I think, is going to be really good because Jonathan Majors is involved. And we all know Jonathan Majors can't act down, okay? Jonathan Majors is probably one of the best actors out now, right? On the red carpet of the Creed, I guess the premiere, Michael B. Jordan was stopped by this lady, and I forgot her name. I think it was Desiree. I'm getting the name mixed up. But apparently he went to high school with her. I guess this girl called him corny and whatever else. Why does Michael B. Jordan decide that he is going to take this opportunity during his Creed premiere? Now, this is a movie that he's produced, I believe, directed. I mean, he's completely got the heavy influence here, right, in this movie. It's a major movie. He takes the opportunity to call out this lady and tell her that she's one of the ones that called him corny when he was in high school. Now, see, I understand being bullied. I think everybody understands being bullied, okay? But corny? Being called corny, because I've been called corny. I'm always called, they call me corny, and I know I am. I'm a little corny. It's okay. I'm okay with being corny. Now, if the bullying was more severe, if it was more, I don't know, corny made you so hurt that you decided to bring that up on your red carpet event. After, and if you gonna flex on them, you don't even have to say anything. What's understood is understood. You didn't really need to say that. You really didn't even need to bring it up. You could have just sat there and interviewed her in all of your essence. That's really what a bad, I don't want to say a bad bitch, but I mean, if the shoe fits, that is not the way to do it. And so therefore, corny is as corny does. That was corny for you to do that. And I cannot believe that I'm agreeing with Joe Budden, because there was an actual clip about Joe Budden saying that very same thing. And I didn't think it was, I thought it was going to be a cold day in hell, a cold day in hell when I ever decide that I was going to agree with Joe Budden raggedy ass. But I agree with Joe Budden on this one. I had to check myself. I had to double check a couple times, do some self-reflection, some inner work. Joe Budden. But Michael, that was corny. That was fucking corny. That really was corny. We moving on. Okay, so the next topic is triggering. It's a trigger warning. So I'm just giving a trigger warning to anybody who's experienced any DV or anything like that. I'm talking about Zach Stacy. Now, Zach Stacy is an ex or former NFL player that I believe it was last year, and either last year or the year before, it was caught on camera where he was brutalizing his girlfriend. If you guys saw the video, he ended up launching her into a TV. It was craziness, and their baby, and I mean baby, was sitting right on the couch watching the entire thing. It was a very hard video to watch, and I didn't even watch it on purpose. It just popped up, and I was looking to see what was going on, and it just happened so fast that I couldn't even click it off. You know, apparently he was sentenced to 6 months in jail. The way that video showed him brutalize this woman and throw her into a TV. Now, Zach Stacy is a big guy, okay? The girl that he threw into the TV, her name is Brittany. She is not a big girl, okay? And even if she was a big girl, you throwing someone into a television and it falling on her. She said that the brutality started when she was pregnant in May of 2021, when she was pregnant. So he only got sentenced to 6 months. This is my problem. Violence against women, when it comes to sentencing and prosecution, it's the issue. It's not there. It is not, the punishment is not there. I needed it to be more. He needed to be serving years, but for 6 months. Dovetailing that, okay, so after the 6 month stint, I guess he was released recently, and Brittany, which is the woman in the video that he was brutalizing, she gets on live and says that 6 month stint in jail has caused a significant difference in his behavior. So ultimately, what she's saying is she's back with him and he's changed. I'm not gonna go in on this one. I don't want to, but it always makes me really sad when I hear about DV situations, and I understand that it takes people several times to escape. Maybe even more. It's lots of times, if they even are able to escape, because a lot of times those relationships result in, you know, not waking up the next morning. I can't. We'll keep on going. Okay, so y'all remember that Tennessee cop that got ran through? I remember her name is Megan Hall, and has decided to sue the Lavergne, I think. Sorry, y'all. I promise I'm smart. I can read. I just don't know how to pronounce that. Is suing the police department, saying that she was actually groomed, okay? And it created a hostile work environment for her. So Megan Hall, who admitted to investigators that she participated in, sexual liaisons with 4 officers, two of them who were her supervisor, she filed a lawsuit on Monday in the U.S. District Court of Nashville. The suit names her former police chief, Chip Davis, and the former sergeants Lewis Powell and Ty McGowan. Davis was fired. Again, her former police chief, Davis, was fired earlier in February after external investigation concluded that he knew what was happening but failed to discipline the officers. The suit alleges that Davis tried to have sex with Hall and discussed plans to have sex with her, 2 of her other superiors in text messages. So let me be quiet first and let me not say the wrong thing. But are we surprised though that she's now suing after she's gotten fired, saying that it's sexual grooming? Why didn't she say that? I don't know. Maybe she did. I don't know. Maybe she did. But it's interesting. It's interesting. Guys, posted. But that's it for the foolishness on the internet. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, be sure to subscribe to this growing channel. I am trying to reach 500 subscribers by the end of this month, and I know I'm going to do it. I know I will. I just need your help. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Get down in the comments and let me know what you think about the foolishness on the internet, and let me know if there's anything else you want to talk about. I'll talk to you soon.